The history of Dyess, Arkansas, is inextricably linked to the Great Depression and the New Deal era. It began as a bold experiment in federal agricultural resettlement, aiming to provide struggling farmers with a fresh start and a sustainable livelihood. This ambitious project, known as the Dyess Colony, would not only shape the lives of countless families but also leave a lasting legacy through its most famous resident, the legendary singer-songwriter Johnny Cash. The birth of a colony. In the early 1930s, the American South was reeling from the devastating effects of the Great Depression. The agricultural heartland, including Arkansas, was particularly hard hit. Farmers faced crippling poverty, crop failures, and the constant threat of eviction. Recognizing the urgent need for relief, the federal government under President Franklin D. Roosevelt initiated a series of programs aimed at revitalizing rural America. One such program was the Agricultural Adjustment Act of 1933, which sought to stabilize agricultural prices by reducing production. To implement this policy, the government purchased surplus crops and paid farmers to take land out of production. However, this approach had unintended consequences, as it further marginalized small farmers who were already struggling to survive. In response to this growing crisis, the federal government launched a series of resettlement projects. These projects aimed to relocate impoverished farmers from overpopulated and eroded areas to more fertile land, where they could start anew. One of the most significant of these projects was the Dyess Colony, established in 1934 in Mississippi County, Arkansas. The colony was named after William Reynolds Dyess, a Mississippi County native and the first administrator of the Works Progress Administration, WPA, in Arkansas. Dyess envisioned a self-sufficient community where farmers could cultivate cotton and other crops, raise livestock, and improve their living standards. The colony was designed to be a model of agricultural efficiency and social progress. A new beginning. The Dyess Colony was laid out in a radial pattern, with a central town square surrounded by circular roads leading to individual farmsteads. Each family was allocated a 40-acre plot of land, along with a modest house, a barn, and other essential buildings. The government provided loans, technical assistance, and other resources to help the settlers get started. One of the families who relocated to Dyess was that of Ray and Carrie Cash. They arrived in 1935 with their 5 young children, including a 3-year-old boy named J.R., who would later become known as Johnny Cash. The Cash family, like many others in the colony, faced numerous challenges, including poverty, hard work, and the harsh realities of rural life. However, they also found hope and community in Dyess. The impact of the Dyess Colony. The Dyess Colony had a profound impact on the lives of its residents and on the broader landscape of American agriculture. It provided a lifeline to thousands of families who were struggling to survive the Great Depression. It also demonstrated the potential of government intervention to address social and economic problems. However, the colony was not without its flaws. Critics argued that it was too costly and inefficient, and that it failed to adequately address the underlying problems of rural poverty. Others pointed to the paternalistic nature of the project, which often stifled individual initiative and creativity. Despite these challenges, the Dyess Colony remains an important chapter in American history. It represents a bold attempt to reshape the lives of ordinary people and to create a more equitable society. The legacy of the colony continues to inspire and inform discussions about rural development, social justice, and the role of government in addressing economic inequality. The legacy of Johnny Cash. The Dyess Colony is perhaps best known as the boyhood home of Johnny Cash. Cash's experiences growing up in the hardscrabble environment of the Delta shaped his music and his worldview. His songs often reflected the struggles and joys of rural life, the impact of poverty, and the longing for a better future. Cash's music helped to popularize the sounds of country and folk music, and his songs continue to resonate with audiences around the world. His connection to Dyess has also helped to bring attention to the history and culture of the region. The Johnny Cash boyhood home, located in Dyess, is now a popular tourist destination and a testament to the enduring legacy of the man and the place.